Hello. I have returned from my long venture and I'm back. I'm now about to unpack. I'm going to tell you what I liked, what I brought, what I shouldn't have brought, and what was unnecessary. So, first, I'll start off with the things that I really liked. The I brought two pairs of pants and one pair of shorts. Yeah, one pair of shorts. I didn't wear one of the pair of pants and I didn't wear the pair of shorts at all. The entire time I wore one pair of pants and it was these like fishing pants. They're like half pants, half shorts. They're like Transformers. So you could zip them off, but also they have these Velcro pockets on the sides, like a cargo pocket dad vibe. But the thing about that is that I was able to put my two phones and my wallet in there and not have to worry about it A sliding out or B someone's hand going getting in there and taking it out. Like I was a bit paranoid, not paranoid, but I had a in the back of my mind of not getting pickpocketed. So this just I was just able to breathe easy and just relax because I knew that if someone were to get that, I would probably hear it or feel it, and they wouldn't be able to take my phone or my wallet off me. So this is very good, and also they were light, they were breathable. Just the one problem that arose was that they were green, and I brought a green shirt that was pretty much the same color. So when you only bring four shirts and one of them is the same color as your pants, you end up having three shirts because you can't really wear the green on green. It's one thing if it's like black on black or yeah, black on black, but when it's like olive green and olive green, you look kind of weird. And so I had to kind of eliminate one of my shirts because of my pants. So, but besides that, they were good. I ended up having to buy this belt in Munich because my pants just they were just falling off me, and even this doesn't get that tight, so I had to like roll it one way like that. So that's how I kind of wore my pants this entire time. But that was also good because kind of they're a bit longer on me, so kind of they weren't as baggy. So that's the one thing that I really liked about what I brought. Another one is um, yeah, honestly, the three shirts and the underwear and the socks, they all worked really well, like as planned. You know, a shirt worked how a shirt typically works. But the one thing that stood out of my clothing that was really good were those pants. But now I'm going to talk about the things that I didn't like slash I didn't use at all. One of them is these little passport underwear. My mom got me to put my passport in my underwear so I don't get robbed when I'm sleeping. But they have lockers there, so you don't really need these. So I just put my passport in my locker and I put my lock on it, and yeah. And these were also like cotton, so I couldn't really wear them out, or else I would have got a little sweaty and a little uncomfortable. So that's one thing that I didn't really need, and really all that special gear I brought was really pointless. The only thing that I genuinely used was my clothesline. A clothesline. This was very helpful. I brought like all my locks. I had like four locks. I probably used two of them like every day, pretty much. What else did I use a lot? I didn't use my mask. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't practical for me. I just didn't really enjoy it. This, whatever this is, I'm not sure what it's used for still. Shocker, I didn't use it. My spork and fork, I tried to use it once to cut some cornbread, some like really old cornbread that I bought at like 8 o'clock at night in Paris. The cornbread was as hard as a rock, so the knife on the fork, you won't be able to see it, but it did not work. So I did not use this once. I brought a little tripod that the phone's resting on now. Didn't use that at all. What else did I not use? Oh, these dry bags. They're meant to do laundry in. Didn't use them. So I learned, which my cousins told me, that you don't really need all this stuff, and I guess it's only a lesson that you can learn from doing it yourself. But the truth is, you really don't need a lot. Even this fancy backpack, was it nice? Yeah, but I saw a lot of kids using suitcases, using backpacks. You don't really need the fanciest stuff to do this. It's really just the only thing that I would say to maybe like put some money into is maybe like some good material clothing, like some nice underwear or socks, or maybe like some t-shirts that don't like hold sweat or stink, or just that are like kind of made to be traveled in, like merino wool kind of. But besides that, my clothing did very well. My towel, I use it every day. Good thing I didn't. I mean, I could have bought towels at probably the hostels, but that would have been like €3 each stop, and I might as well just bring this. And it's super light, dried super fast, and it was really, really useful. The one thing that, yeah, this charging brick, I don't know where it is. It wasn't the best. It really fell out a ton. Like it couldn't go super deep in, so like even like the lightest like pinky tap, it'd fall out, which was kind of annoying, but you learn to live with it. My rain jacket, luckily I didn't have to use this, man. I was gone for 30 days. It rained for an hour and a half in Munich, and it drizzled. Besides that, I did not use this once. Well, I did not use this twice. I used it once, but that was actually miraculous how that didn't happen. What do I have in here? My deodorant, worked well, I guess. Oh, the dry shampoo and dry conditioner. Dry shampoo worked well. The dry conditioner sucked. That was pointless. Yeah, like you could not get any of that on your hands. I couldn't even like use, you know how I could use a soap bar and I do this with it. You can't get dry conditioner bars and do this with your hair. It just doesn't work. So that was a massive fail. That did not work at all. Oh, good thing I brought my dad's earbuds with the little old jack on it. So not like the new school Apple, but like the old school, like the circular things, you know, for like your aux cord. Good thing I brought that because on the flight and in the guided and in like the tours for the museums, you're able to plug that into whatever device you're using, and it's like a lot more comfortable than like the crappy earbuds that they give you. So that was a big, a nice thing I brought because the airplane, you know, I don't really want to buy earbuds, and since I flew on like a really cheap airliner, they charge you for the earbuds. So good thing I brought those. Packing cubes, they were very good. I only used one. I only used one really because I didn't bring that much. So I used this big packing cube this entire time. Well, I split my dirties and my cleans into two, but I didn't really have that many clean or dirty clothes that I split, you know? It's kind of hard to explain, but I kind of just rewore everything. This money belt, I used it once and it kind of folded my passport like this. So I stopped using it altogether, and I just put a lock on my backpack, and I was just able to walk around, and I felt super good. Oh yeah, speaking of the backpack, this like 15-liter backpack, I would recommend this to anyone. Not this specific one, but just like a 15, 10, or 20-liter day pack. It was a game changer, yeah. This thing, I brought this every day with me, every place I went, whether I went to the Louvre or I went to some picnic or went to the store to put my shopping stuff in here. It was amazing. And also this water bottle, just like a water bottle that like deflates, I guess. I mean, the deflate's cool. Is it necessary? Probably not, but it was nice when you're finished to like compact it, and it's very tiny. And this was awesome. Like I brought this and I just refilled this everywhere. This was very, very useful. My shoes, they lasted pretty well. I can't wait to just never wear them again because these are old and I just don't want to wear these again. But they lasted pretty well. They're comfortable. My feet weren't really hurting that much. I did get some mean blisters, but I got these Compres over in Europe. So anyone with bad blisters, these like Compres, they work pretty well. They're like very sticky, little like blister pads, and they protect you from like the friction, like the rubbing against your other toe or the side of your shoe or whatever it is. They actually really help. Anything in that bag? I don't know. But what I would do differently, I'll probably bring more underwear. I brought 3 pairs of underwear. I'll probably bring 4 or 5. More like compression based or like longer ones, because the shorter ones, they would just end up rolling up and they just were a little uncomfortable. I brought the right amount of shoes. Probably brought the right amount of shirts. If that one shirt wasn't the same color as my pants, I would have been fine, but I was kind of, well, no, it was perfect because I had 3 shirts, and I was in a city probably 3 nights, so I wore a different shirt each night, and then I just flew and I did it over again. I would probably bring some more toothpaste because I just ran out. I brought like 2 of those small little travel tubes. I found out those last like they last 14 days each, so I'd probably grab another one of those. I would have grabbed more allergy pills because I ran out halfway, and well, not halfway, but close to the end I ran out, and I was kind of feeling it past the last few days. Yeah, but luckily I didn't need a puffer jacket. I didn't bring one. I didn't need that. I brought that long sleeve black hoodie. Well, not hoodie, but crew neck. And I wore this like every day. This was really clutch, and it was black too, so it wasn't the same color as my pants. So I didn't look like a fool. This one was very useful. It's thin. It was super convenient. But yeah, like the moral of this video is just like you really don't need a lot to start doing this. Like you just need shirts and shorts and socks and underwear and a backpack and your passport, which I would probably assume most people have that. If I were to some more advice, if you're from like America and you have like a locked SIM card, if you're in like a contract, probably bring an old phone. I didn't know this, and so I ended up having to buy a phone out there. I bought this like little burner trap phone. It was a ZTE. It was a piece of junk, but it gave me. I was able to buy a SIM card and put that in there because I bought a SIM card and I put it in my iPhone, and it didn't work because I had Xfinity as a mobile provider, I guess, and I was under contract and it was locked. The SIM card was locked, so it wouldn't work. Bit of a mess. I was in Berlin. That's probably why I just hated Berlin while I was there. Looking back, I really like the city, but I just didn't like it then because I was just without data or Google Maps for like 48 hours, and I was kind of terrified trying to get home from the Brandenburg airport to my hostel in German with no data, so that was a bit iffy. But yeah, besides that, it was a really good trip, and I think that's a wrap for the unpacking and recommendations and things I would do differently and things I liked. So, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your day. There we go.